First top headlines. 9 dead bodies brought from Silchar to Jiribam. Last rites to be held at Ningsingkun, Jiribam. MLA Paulinland Haukeb should be booked according to law of the land, says former Minister K.H. Ratan Kumar. Seven more arrested for attacks on elected officials. Total rises to 32. Earthquake of magnitude 3.6 strikes Bishnupur district. NPP likely to consider rejoining BJP government, calls for Chief Minister's replacement. BJP President criticizes Congress stance on Manipur, defends government response. And Meghalaya launches mandatory talent registration system across 16 localities. Hello, welcome to ELITETV's 3 p.m. English News. I'm your host, Deemita. Now the news in detail. 9 dead bodies of Jiribam have been brought back to Jiribam from Silchar after autopsy. The last rites will be held at Jiribam, Ningsingkun. Relatives of the deceased spoke to media persons about their views and drew the attention of the authority concerned to look into the matter and not to repeat such act in future.
Thogdogasi amuhanna thohaningde ado aboi isada smaina atamnana nomaina kapasi asi hakpachera pibas mafagi yapam ne adu makhade aikoina singwase amuhanna thoktanaba ai haininge ado loina loina thoiba angangsi yamna kana toba angang nate asi mapa koina khole mina ba koina khangi adu adana sarkar gi makai de su jengbefum thopa tawibum thopa adum tawbiyo aduga tasengna di hakna haragadi khudakta ai sam phangnaramagadi ai nongmai pai ba mi amai de ai su kapkani asigi kaino se niptan naibra kari nectar haibra kaino yam sauningi mai macha da thodi kamai tawduino se adu mi Niyoiba magi wakhan da nate ma sa magi wakhan ne ba bega da chalo ba bega da chalo chango tawnani ba thabak se adu gi kanu da to ba kaino ma ni san ba akhoi sen da kafi se yam pen de se
tumba jagura do incident ara khangna ga lai do ba asigi thogdo asida chenari ba militant sing do madu hak ko charak pi ga da ain jo ba makhoi gi makha da inquiry yam thuna tawra kan da madu makoigi terrorist ek adugi damakta terrorist organization amani na law kodim na bese mangjong na JOC na su home ministry da koi through chief minister Manipur chief minister kuthang da ko member ma sami tawre adugi makha tarak pada state force ki side ki ihau changseling da JOC na 48 hours ki misam miam sing adu hagra matung da madu thadok piro nupi angang sing du thadok piro te ta kai thadok piro haibagi khongjang changseling gi 48 hours manung da ihau houjaba angang ama chhatra ama madu tamthina happy khiba adugumba body adusu ga loina na koi haiba body punna mapan se koi Jiribam gi ningsing khun gi manak ta leiba mafam mamada koi leiro jangani seri
those the civil people are there, they have no weapons there. This and that we also appeal to the central government to take appropriate action against these who are doing the terrorist acts in the border circles. And we, all the peoples of Jiribam and the COs where he was coming here to check these bodies and will be buried on our funeral will be done into our part of Ningsingkun, the biodiversity fox. Then after that, we'll do a series of agitation will be there. We're electing here, so to do a funeral properly in Jiribam.
Former Minister K.H. Ratan Kumar has said that BJP MLA of Cycle AC, Pauline Lan Haukip, should be booked and punished according to the law of the land. He said this during a press meet held at his residence at Bawupara, Imphal West. The former minister further said killing of 6 IDPs who were taking shelter at Borobekra in Jiribam district mercilessly by Kuki Zomar militants is highly condemnable. The former minister further said in an interview the MLA had mentioned that the act was like a revenge of killing a Mar woman, which this is indeed unfortunate and condemn him in the strongest term, he added. The former minister also said when Pauline Lan Haukip elected as an MLA, he took the oath to follow the Indian constitution. Despite what he said in the interview was highly condemnable, he drew the attention of the speaker and chief minister of Manipur. Besides, if possible, to teach a lesson, an assembly session may be called, he said.
Hatle na koi press media da mayam ama hainare madugumba mihat atubu akoi saugat padona hairiba aduga hairiba hat pase masibu akoi gi appreciate to bodona masibu saugat padona haiba se masisi it is very inhuman. Akoi MLA natragasu chumnagi praja ama oirgasu haibam thoktaba adugumba akoi wafam amane aduna asugumba yamna cruel oiba yamna savagery oiba gi nature adumba kwat ase masugumba si da sogale baje aidi masi akoi gi leiriba ain gi akoi mateng lawraga magi mathakta akoi gi ain gi matungina pibam thokpa charak pibam thoi aduga ai Honorable Chief Minister, State Asige, Honorable Speaker, the Su Magi Matakta, Asumba, unconstitutional Oiba, Agi Ain Yuang Mada, acts of violence, acts of terrorism, Saugat Pagidamata, Mahaki Matakta, Lokatpam Topa, appropriate action Lokat, Haningi, I Wapam Jaitamle.
On the other hand, social activist and a candidate in a Kumbi Assembly constituency in the recent assembly election and Vice President of JDU United State Unit Sanjoy Ahantim also condemned what MLA Pauline Lan Haukip said in the interview. In a video release sent by him, Sanjoy mentioned the state MLA should be booked and punished according to the law of the land.
How he would Lan Horpo Kuidring Hida Uki Ichel Ani Yamna Akogi Labak Tiba, Numit Amada Haitare, Fi Tongana period Togimatam, the Dugumatic Sauna, Parliament Kimamanga, Tamnana, Nang here to go Hojiki, Yam Tamtina, Mubakuna, the Chanadaba, beyond humanity, Chigi Wang Mada, Chatagada Tabatorum, Chatarababuda, Nasi Babu the Tumina Laitopa, Nasi Babu the Equigi, Narendra Modi, Manipur, Jiri, hard clip missing adu terrorist ki oiba akiba phangaba chathriba thabak adu danga sibok to mina laithokpa adu degi hena hard kiba marale jadaba sing chanba chachaba mang hard kiba tamtina hard kiba mayam sing asida nasi babu to mina leiba se thangai sengna really aikoi पुंगलिंग नुंसी मणिपुरी अखोई भारत की नागरिक अमनी भारत की सिटीजन अमनी खंजबसे अखोई पुंगलिंग नुंसीबा फावी लेबाक की प्राइम मिनिस्टर अम ओरगा अचान मिराई नाइभम थोकते स्टेट खुदिमक थोइबा थौदोवाक खुदिमक महाकी इमुंग मनिंग थोकपनेना खलकांदा अखोई अचान मिराई नाइदना योंगलै मेलै नाइदना वायन तोबिगदोबुनी.
Members of Manipur Ima Kanglei Sintha Semgadlup and women vendor Singjumai Kaitel today organized a sit-in protest demanding befitting punishment of those who were involved in the merciless killing of 6 IDPs of Jiribam by Kuki Marzo militants. Speaking to media person, secretary of the organization, Konjengmam Bimolata said, but the central and state government should try to bring an end to the ongoing conflict. She further said it is almost 2 years to complete the ongoing conflict. However, no positive action has been taken up by both governments. She drew the attention of both the government to work with the courage to bring about the solutions of the ongoing conflict at the earliest.
Manipur da kan tathariba mihat mipun minay ngasai awa na mayam mitay ka kukiga atam na chukner balan che sigi maramda matang chum chinar ko dagi hadak Jiribam da angang yauna miyoy taru moina phajan thaga hatora ko che sigi matang da pana lungai ta pungduk da bo oina mayam gi tamuta pana wakan du pang ja pungduk da ne chindon ba ja sida aduga tachen harabada Hojuti Palwa Sakar Indian government amadi state government che moina tawbiriba akhoi da muda che akhoi yaning bopok ra yaning de tachen hara adu da haliba miyol taru hattiba miyol sindo habi laga matik ta bachara biu aina aidani ne adu awana che ta da na ba khoi ya government amadi state government ani na pungthale haraga mayam sigi tangtu leita bamche purak na ba Tabuyo aina haidani they like the basingi on a so mama oina yajari.
Manipur police arrested 7 additional suspects connected to last week's property destruction targeting elected officials, bringing the total arrests to 32 since November 16. The latest wave of arrests occurred on November 20th and 21st, with suspects ranging in age from 26 to 41 years old. Among those detained were Wahengbam Jotin Kumar Singh, Kundrakbam Bikram Singh, Monish Nepram, Aribam Mira Chandra Sarma, Elangbam Harrison Singh, Laurembam Norojit Singh, Noni Singh, and Laimyum Kedarnath Sarma. Security forces have intensified operations across vulnerable areas in both hill and valley districts. Police established 105 checkpoints and are providing security convoys along National Highways number 37 and 2 to protect essential supply vehicles. The arrests come amid raising tensions following the discovery of 6 bodies in Jiribam. In response, local MLAs passed a resolution demanding central government actions, including reconsiderations of the Armed Forces Special Power Acts (AFSPA) and swift operations against militant groups. The resolution also called for National Investigation Agency involvement in 3 critical cases, including the killing of 6 civilians and attacks on 2 women. As a precautionary measure, internet services remain suspended in 7 districts while investigations continue. Separately, political tensions escalated as Chief Minister N. Biren Singh responded to criticism from Congress leader P. Chidambaram regarding the state's handling of the crisis, accusing the former minister of being a root cause of the ongoing violence. A mild earthquake measuring 3.6 on the Richter scale struck Bishnupur district in Manipur early Friday morning, as reported by the National Center for Seismology (NCS). The tremor, which occurred at 4:42 a.m., was occurred in the Bishnupur region at a depth of 10 kilometers. The NCS provided a detail in a post on X stating EQ of M3.6 on 22nd November, 4:42 a.m. IST, latitude 24.64 north, longitude 93.83 east, depth 10 km, location Bishnupur, Manipur. However, there were no reports of casualties or property damage from the earthquake. Further updates on the incident are still awaited. Manipur, situated in a seismically active zone, experiences such tremors quite often. In August, a 3.5 magnitude earthquake had struck the Imphal East district, recorded at 8:11 a.m. on August 6. The tremor also originated at a depth of 10 kilometers. And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Sri Sri Gaurachandrai Namah Prabhasamda Ikoi Kwaibu Konbiramba Sri Yendrembam Kumar Singh Namagi Nuksi Jarba Manung Sagai Natai Amadi Marupang Kwaipun Puthadok Lamlaga Haukiba Tang Tara Taret Nomazin Mita Sri Guru Gi Kripadi Ves Olga Sri Krishna Chaitanya Das Habanam Fangjaduna Prindapa Prapti Oikre Lakliba Tang Kuni Thoi Irai Mita Asti Sanjay Lokutraga Lakliba Tang Kuntra Thangjan Mita Srada Din Tokle Walaka Sida Brahman Vaishnab Ahalaman Marupang Ekona de Sakhang Jahudraba Kwaipun Matam Chan Lingbertuna Harinam Sarban Tabirnaba Paujanjari Vasing Srimati Yendrembam Ombi Damayanti Devi Sardharmini Sri Yendrembam Boyama Singh Machanupa Sri Yendrembam Robin Singh Machanupa Srimati Yendrembam Ombi Bina Amina Devi Mamunupi Srimati Yendrembam Ombi Dayasori Devi Mamunupi Yendrembam Davhina Masunupi Kurai Awang Kongpal Laisum Laikai
Diabetes ko loina na hingliba sing tha magi manungda control to bangamle urea creatinine wangbasu tha magi manungda hanthaba ngamle khong hamba nungai tebasu numit manga nigi manungda fahan bangamle pile saibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahan bangamle cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oi bangamle bp wangbasu tha magi manungda normal oi bangamle fatty liver oi basu tha magi manungda fagat han bangamle pumnamak natural oi ba hidak makhalna Jabani, Hakjang the Sokadaba side effect, Amatalaite, Makata na hidak chabagi matho sutararoi. Hey na kupa parol gidamak, nasimak Langson Birau, Diabetes Hospital, Soibam Laikai, Ayangpali Road, opposite Karkinos Jennings Hospital, Porompat, Imphal East, near Punjab National Bank.
Live Tharadi Miamda, Asengba Adu Haibiu. Dukan Yora Akanda, Masidadi offer laite na soidana Harakani. HG Cassette Gallery da amutang linkshin birau. Online price da mobile khudimak loina phangbigani. Hojik se wana ba matamnina loan gi khudong chabasu aikhoi gi maikai dagi pizari. MI gi phone leiba singi su lucky draw leizai. Chahi loramdai asida adom gi daw adu yabra haina amutang yengbiu. Car bite mobile na jingba sing phawa yana leiri. Ningol chakau bagi special offer gi mathakta aikhoi gi store gi oina su lucky draw tawjari. Lucky draw asigi first prize na 32-inch TV, second prize na induction, third prize na rice cooker ni. Singjamai supermarket ta laiba HG Cassette Gallery da lengshin biraktu na khudong chaba ase lawbi ho.
Makhal kaya gi award fangaba HG Cassette Gallery ni. Chahi taragi mathaktagi HG Cassette Gallery na mobile store asida matam nga chanaba mongda offer amadi discount kaya piduna lakchari. Sale khudong cha double su loan da mobile lawbi ba yagani. Discount piba khatang natana lucky draw tawduna miyam da khudol kaya am su pijari. Miyamsu Singjamai supermarket ta laiba HG Cassette Gallery da utang linksing birau.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV 3 PM English News. The National People's Party NPP, which recently withdrew its support from the BJP-led government in Manipur, has hinted at reconsidering its decision if Chief Minister N. Biren Singh is replaced. The NPP accused the Chief Minister of failing to restore normalcy in the violent-hit state. NPP National Vice President Yumnam Joykumar Singh confirmed the party's stance, saying Chief Minister Biren Singh has totally failed to bring normalcy to Manipur. This was the main reason for our national president Conrad Sangma to withdraw support. If he is replaced, the NPP may reconsider its position. The withdrawal of support announced on Sunday does not threaten the stability of the BJP-led government. With 32 MLAs in the 60-member House, the BJP holds an absolute majority supplemented by the Naga People's Front, NPF and JDU. Despite the withdrawal, 3 of the NPP's 7 MLAs attended a meeting chaired by the Chief Minister on November 18, which Joykumar Singh attributed to confusion. He clarified the meeting was for NDA legislators. While we have withdrawn support to the Biren Singh government, we remain NDA partners. However, our MLAs have been cautioned against attending such meetings without prior approval. BJP National President JP Nadda has issued a strongly worded letter to Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge challenging the Congress Party's portrayal of the Manipur situation and its criticism of the government's handling of the crisis. Another letter, dated November 21, 2024, comes in response to Kharge's recent communication with President Draupadi Murmu regarding the violence in Manipur. The BJP president highlighted significant improvements in the northeastern state, noting that the percentage of people suffering from multidimensional poverty has reduced from over 20% in 2013 to just over 5% in 2022. The letter criticized the Congress Party's historical handling of unrest in Manipur, specifically referencing the black period of the 90s when thousands were killed and lakhs displaced due to rampant violence. Nada also mentioned the 2011 incident where Manipur witnessed a complete blockade for more than 120 days. Petrol prices and LPG prices were nearly 4 times higher than the rest of the country. Defending the current administration's approach, Nada wrote that with the first incidents of violence that was reported, our government, both at the center as well as state, was immediately working to stabilize the situation and protect the people. The BJP president accused the Congress of attempting to sensationalize the situation in Manipur and pointed to what he described as the complete failure of India's security and administrative protocols under your government as contributing factors to current challenges. The actions comes amid ongoing efforts to restore peace in Manipur, with Nada emphasizing that investigations into recent incidents are being conducted by the NIA, which he described as one of the most efficient agencies in the country. The Joint Action Committee JAC, representing the families of the 8 murder victims in Jiribam, including 6 women and children killed in captivity, has reached an agreement with the government of Manipur (GOM). The families have decided to accept the bodies and conduct the last rites on Friday, following key assurances from Chief Minister and Biren Singh. Key agreement points are NIA investigation. The government of Manipur GOM has assured the JSC that the case will be handed over to the National Investigation Agency (NIA) for a comprehensive investigations into the brutal killings. Second, last rites arrangements. The victims' families will take custody of the bodies and proceed with the final rituals, marking a significant step towards closure for the grieving families. Commitment to justice. The JAC and GOM's agreement reflects a commitment to address the underlying issues and ensure justice for killings. Justice for the victims. The killings, which included women and children held in captivity, have sparked widespread outrage and calls for justice across Manipur. The JAC, formed to represent the victim's family, initially refused to take custody of the bodies, demanding concrete actions from the government. This resolution, while a step forward, underscores the need for lasting peace and accountability in the region. The government's promise to involve the NIA is seen as a crucial move towards ensuring a transparent and thorough investigation. The final rites scheduled for Friday are expected to be attended by community members and supporters who have rallied behind the victims' families in their pursuit of justice. The bodies of the 6 persons who went missing from Jiribam after a gunfight between security forces and suspected cookies or militants that resulted in the deaths of 10 insurgents on November 11 were found in Jiri River in Jiribam and Barak River in Assam's Kasar of the last few days. They were brought to SMCH in a highly decomposed state for autopsy. The autopsy of all the 6 bodies have been done in SMCH. Doctors concerned have also prepared the reports, a source privy to the development told PTI. Initially, the bodies of a woman and 2 children were found floating in the Jiri River in Jiribam and were brought to SMCH on November 15. 2 more bodies of the woman and a child were found floating in the Barak River on November 17 morning in the Kasar district. The final body was discovered floating in the Barak River in Assam's Kasar district on Monday, following which its autopsy was conducted at SMCH. The 6 persons, including 3 women and children, each from the Metis community, went missing from a relief camp in Jiribam's Borobekra area and were allegedly abducted by cookies or militants. The AO Lunar Telongzim ALT, which is an apex youth organization of the AO community in Nagaland, was officially launched under the aegis of the AO Sendet. The organization will operate in an interim capacity with the presidents of the Makokchung Town Lunar Telongjam MTLT and Dimapur AO Lunar Telongjam Dayo as convener and co-convener respectively until its constitution is finalized. At the launch event, AO Sandem President Marsenan Imsong stressed the youth's role in shaping the community's future. He further highlighted that their significance in the community's development and progress. Imsong announced the formations of a constitution drafting committee led by convener Imling Kumzuk Longkumer. He also revealed that MTLT and Dayo will be responsible for mobilizing other youth organizations during this interim phase. The interim leaders Imnaunen, convener, and Tia Longchar, co-convener, pledged their commitment to truth and service for the AO community and Nagaland. Nagaland Chief Minister Naifuriyo, accompanied by his cabinet colleagues, called on the Union Home Minister and Minister of Corporations Amit Saha today in New Delhi. The meeting focused on several critical issues affecting the state, including the ongoing Naga political issue, the Eastern Nagaland political issue, and Nagaland-Assam border dispute, and key development projects in Nagaland. Naga political issue, Chief Minister Rio emphasized the need for resolutions to the long-standing Naga political issue, seeking the union government's continued support in facilitating peace and addressing the concern of all stakeholders. He reiterated the importance of the peace process and expressed optimism about finding an inclusive solutions for the Naga people. Eastern Nagaland political issue. The Chief Minister also raised the Eastern Nagaland issue, which pertains to demands for greater political autonomy and development in the region. Nagaland-Assam border dispute. The meeting also covered the long-standing border dispute between Nagaland and Assam, with tensions often running high due to territorial claims and border skirmishes. Rio also called for a peaceful resolution and better cooperation between the two states to avoid further conflict and ensure stability in the region. Development projects. In addition to political matters, Rio also discussed several key development projects in Nagaland that require central support. These include infrastructure projects, connectivity improvements, and the need for enhanced resources in sectors such as education, healthcare, and employment generation. And now let's take a short break again. Stay tuned for more updates.
Movel Furniture na lakliba wedding season asigi anaw contemporary wedding set furniture sing puduna lakchari loina na Manipur ihan hanba oina wedding set laibiba matamda 24 karat ki 5 gram ki gold coin free gift oina bizari mayam lengsin biraktuna Movel Furniture ki 3rd edition the great wedding sales gold offer asi pre-booking tobiduna khudong jaba silobi ho
offer asi akupa information khambina bai damakta sangai product laiba Movel Furniture la lengsin biro
Hey, come on. Photo some team.
Aku le kaidri nong lagi ngantani ladies ya. Adu ma thakta nupi thiba nong lagi ko wani usual ni.
Nupi oibi kaya gi phidam na phambu tem singnari ba. Mi oi bagi wan thok le hendra ba khunai sida. Ai sawo matham jana kan birak.
Karigumba matamda adongi thabak mafamda tongan ba thodokna pukning wakhal nungai handabra ashigumba thodokshing asidagi ngakthoknaba pambai kharamyam gidamakta thamjari emung manunggi miyoshing naknaba marup mapangsing workplace ki colleaguesing asina chingbaga wari watai chadokpiba amadi yarba makai social interactions fana thangnaba honabiyu anoba skilled natroga hobby sing tamshinduna masidagi kanaba lobiyu ishagi pukning wakhal nungai nabagidamakta kanagumba mateng pangbiduna natraga makhoida minungshi utpiduna adom amadi miyoidugi wakhal nungaina thambada mateng oigani ishagi matam khaidoktuna ishana isaga afaba mari thambiba thangai fade amadi ishagi me time thambiduna ishana isaga loina biduna ishana isabu masak khangnaba hotnabiyu faba wakhal tana mang thaduna aihakna hongdokpa ngamlaroidaba potuda wakhal thadadana madubu accept tawba tamduna thadokpa ngamnaba hotnabiyu nongmagi numitta ishana khwaidagi khoidajiba physical activities haibadi lamjel walking cycling gymming apamba ama hekta khanbiduna madubu day to day life ki saruk ama ohelashi mashi punamak ashina adomgi pukning wakhalbu ingna chikna thambada mateng pangani mashigi mathakta Telemanas Manipur mental helpline number 14416 24/7 adom gidamakta lepli pukning wakal hexon tharakpaga haiba number 14416 ashida call tobiyu natraga manak nakpa health and wellness center da chatpiyu miyam gidamakta paujin jariba National Mental Health Program National Health Mission Manipur amadi Directorate of Health Services Manipur.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's 3 PM English News. Jiribam has been appointed as the new Chief Secretary of Mizoram, an official said on Thursday. Meena, a 1993 batch officer of the AGMUT Arunachal Pradesh, Goa, Mizoram and Union Territories cadre, served as an additional secretary in the Ministry of Minority Affairs before he was repatriated to his parent cadre recently. Following the retirement of Renu Sharma, the Mizoram government, in an interim arrangement, appointed H. Lalem Mawia, Commissioner and Secretary in the Higher and Technical Education and Fisheries Departments, as the Chief Secretary. Earlier, the Mizoram government had requested the centre to name Valnuman Valsum, the Manipur cadre IAS officer of the 1992 batch, to succeed Sharma, the official added. The Meghalaya government is set to implement strict regulations on the use of sirens, tinted windows and flickering lights on vehicles following public outcry over perceived VIP culture in the state. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma announced on Friday that his administrations will introduce a standard operating procedure SOP to address growing concerns from citizens about the widespread use of these vehicles modifications. I have been receiving a large number of complaints and concerns from citizens about what people are calling VIP culture, Sangma said. While acknowledging security concern, he emphasized that the safety measures should not transform into displays of privilege. The new guidelines, expected to reach the cabinet next week, will clearly define who can use these vehicles modifications and under what circumstances. The decision follows a high-level meeting between Sangma, Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tangsong, the Chief Secretary and the Director General of Police. The administration faces a challenge of balancing security protocols for protected persons under Z+, Z and Y categories with public convenience. Safety and security are one aspect, which is something we personally feel is important and should not be compromised. But if that safety and security concern becomes more of an attitude and it is used in the wrong way, then I think that really is the problem, Sangma noted. The Chief Minister assured that the new regulations would help minimize public inconvenience while maintaining necessary security measures for protected individuals. The Meghalaya government has initiated a comprehensive tenant registration system in 16 key localities of the state capital, implementing the Meghalaya Resident Safety and Security Act (MRSSA) 2016 through a new online portal. The system, launched via megrssa.nic.in, requires all tenants and landlords to register their details as part of the state's effort to enhance security and maintain public order. The initiative is being rolled out in phases, starting with prominent areas including Nongrim Hills, Poksie, Nongra, Nongmen Song, Lapalang, Riot Laban, Wadieng Lieng, Wangsotun, Opling, Mopat, Ria Laban Kainzat Putbol, Medan Laban, Malki, Lower Lumparing, Upper Lumparing and Mission Compound. The act aims to ensure enhanced security vetting of tenants and prevent anti-social elements from gaining shelter in the state, states the official release, highlighting the government's focus on maintaining peace and tranquility. Landlords must now submit tenant documentations to both local police stations and authorities. A district task force will review these records quarterly and forward them to the government for monitoring. For ELITETV News Channel, contact the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to the ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. And now let's take a look at the headlines once again. 9 dead bodies brought from Silchar to Jiribam, last rites to be held at Ningsingkun, Jiribam. MLA Pauline Lan Haukip should be booked according to the law of the land, says former Minister K.H. Ratan Kumar. Seven more arrested for attacks on elected officials, total rises to 32. Earthquake of magnitude 3.6 strikes Bishnupur district. NPP likely to consider rejoining BJP government, calls for Chief Minister's replacement. BJP President criticizes Congress stance on Manipur, defends government response. And Meghalaya launches mandatory tenant registration system across 16 localities. And that's all for now. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV's 6 p.m. English News. Thank you and have a great day.